Awesome. All right, welcome to another episode of the wonderful world of Waikato Sheds. I'm here with Ross Christensen from Fish City Boats here in Hamilton. We supplied a kit set for Ross a couple of years ago and just here to check out the finished product and what's happened. So thanks for having us, Ross.
Chase, yep.
Walk me through how you came across this and what you did with it.
So we obviously had a big growth spurt in the last sort of 3-4 years, and we needed some more room to expand our workshop.
Yep.
It's not long after COVID, I think we got hold of you guys at Waikato Sheds, purchased a kit set, then we got Waikato Industrial Buildings, we got Stan and Paul to put it together for us. Went through the whole process from concrete, foundations, right through the Korok to the firewalls, because it's on the boundary.
Yeah.
And went up really quickly, and now we've got a new workshop which is north facing, and the guys love it. It was a pretty seamless experience.
Was this mainly just for the servicing of the boats here? So
Yeah. So they used to be across there, and it was south facing, it was cold, and we needed some more bays, so we opened it up. We have to run the motors inside, so we didn't need doors for ventilation.
Oh yeah.
And we've got one lock-up bay down the end for engine work, and because it was a bit custom, you guys were good as gold at doing that and getting what we needed, so that was awesome.
Awesome. And how did you find Paul and Stan in building it?
Paul and Stan are awesome. They're real fast. They get in there and get it done, man. I've never seen anything like it. They're awesome.
Yeah, they're legends. Was Wes the dog on site watching them over them?
Yeah. Wesley the dog. Yeah, he was there.
Awesome. Site supervisor. No, that's awesome. Cheers for the business.
Thanks very much.
Right. Cheers, Ross. So that was awesome, just chatting to Ross. Always great to have these happy clients that are prepared to endorse us here at the Waikato Sheds. But where's Sean? Come on over here, mate.
Oh, hey Jace, how's it going? I've just been looking at all these awesome boats that Fish City have. I mean, who wouldn't want one of these ones?
Yeah, man. Nah, they're awesome. I mean, it's been great having a chat earlier with Ben Warren, Brigitta's husband. She does all our HR and recruiting for us, and he was showing us, he's the sales manager here, some of these awesome boats. But we're here for sheds, we're not here for boats.
Yeah.
Let's come and have a look at this awesome thing that Paul and Stan have built. Come on inside and I'll show you these Korok Firewalls, which are a great alternative to tilt panel. Come on inside.
All right, we can see we're in the workshop here, Jason. I can see there's a Korok wall behind us. Why would someone want a Korok wall, and what is the purpose of it?
Yeah, good question, Sean. What you're going to have is, whenever you're on a commercial property, you're going to have firewalls. And the reason for a firewall is to actually stop it. If there's a fire in here, it's not going to spread into the neighbours. We're right on the boundary, so this rear wall and the side wall are here to protect it from fire. And you've got three options often with a firewall. You can go a concrete tilt panel, like we did with the Flueless Engineering. You can go the jib firewalls, like we did at Seals Winslow, or you can do the Korok. Great thing about Korok is it's nice and economical, and we can also work it in with our structure. So it replaces the girts, and it also replaces the Colorsteel and that on the outside, and it comes in all different range of colours, so it looks great in here. So Paul and Stan arranged for this. They got it inserted, we got it engineered for it, and so then it's got a great fire rating on the outside, and then we've got it here on the rear. And then you'll also have to do a little bit of, this will be jib fire lining as well on the structure as well. Inside this workshop, it's great. We've actually got a higher 15-degree pitch on the roof because we wanted it open so it's north facing. And a lot of people are, oh, but the workshop, wouldn't you put roller doors on the workshop? Yeah, and it's a good question. But these guys are running engines all the time and that. So, you can't be going and giving them all some sort of carbon monoxide poisoning. So that's the reason why this is nice and open. And so great for these guys to be working on the boats, and that's why they're the legends. And it's just like we've seen with some of these other great workshops, it's great to see people investing in the infrastructure for the staff, for the dudes that are out there doing it, making sure the engines work great, and making the great country in New Zealand and the mighty Waikato run.
For the Korok walls, is this mainly for commercial type jobs, or where would it be in place in sheds? Like, obviously not every shed needs one.
No, it's predominantly we'll use it in commercial sheds, so we do a lot of them in the commercial sheds. I also know that they use them in all the cinemas as well, so they're excellent for insulating properties. I know they do a lot of it in the townhouses and the apartments and that, but hey, that's not really our scene.
Yeah, perfect for a workshop like this, isn't it?
Perfect for a workshop, economical, and we can get this engineered in. So often when you're doing a workshop, we'll start with a fire report, we'll find out what we need, and then we'll go, what's the most economical and what's the best best option for that build. Is it going to be the tilt panel, the jib fire line, or what we often love to recommend, which is these Korok firewalls?
Yeah, awesome. Well, thanks for that, Jace. Obviously, I learned a little bit from you just then as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, if anyone has any questions, feel free to come and talk to us about it. It's something that we'd love to include in sheds if needed.
Yeah, that's it. So if you've got a commercial project and you're looking for a kit set, just like Ross from Fish City, feel free to talk to us. We're happy to supply all the engineering, all the materials, and all that back-end support. And then you can work with your own build crews throughout the country, and we can supply that for them. So that's awesome. All right, guys, thanks for watching and good luck with the fishing.
Cheers.